This episode of PWS United is sponsored by Soleno Therapeutics.
Welcome to PWS United, a podcast for the Prader-Willi syndrome community, brought to you by PWSA USA. This podcast gives the latest news in research, advocacy, and family support by bringing together staff, volunteers, PWS treatment specialists, biotech and pharmaceutical representatives, caregivers, family members, and individuals with PWS. Our goal is to share education, awareness, and resources with those living with PWS and their supporters. Join us in our mission to enhance the quality of life and empower those affected by Prader-Willi syndrome.
All right. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2026. We are back for another year and another episode of PWS United. I'm your host, Annie, and I'm here with my co-host, Carrie. Carrie, how are you?
Hi, Annie. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I got some new workout equipment. I'm ready to, see it through for the next few weeks and then get tired and sleep in. So.
That's how it goes. It's always funny going to the gym in the new year because when you go the first week, there's like 100 extra people than usual. And then like a month or two later, it's down to like 20 of us. So it's always really funny to see the change. But I believe in you. You got this.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yes, well, I appreciate your faith in me. And yeah, looking forward to all the cool stuff that's going to be happening this year with
There's
just,
a lot.
yeah, with
Mhm.
PWSA, our 51st year.
No longer our 50th anniversary,
Yep.
but we're excited for the next 50. So we'll kick
Yeah.
that off.
Yep. All right. Well, so let's get into our pulse because there's a lot of information here about what is going to be coming up. So this is Pulse Volume 138, and this came out on January 2nd, 2026, which is totally crazy that it's 2026. I love just a random aside, I love the memes that are like, I was born in 1980, I'm only 26, or something like that. But anyway, I did.
That's amazing.
Moving on, January 2nd, 2026. And we're going to start this episode with our spotlight on PWS. We are no longer calling it the Spotlight on Hope. We are rebranding it to the Spotlight on PWS. And this is for a more inclusive approach to sharing the stories of PWS. So the Spotlight on PWS will be a place to share the everyday moments of PWS, whether it's an exciting success or a challenging moment. We want to get to know more about individuals with PWS, celebrate with them, share in the frustrations, and provide support when and where we can. So perhaps your challenging situation can help others learn how to meet similar challenges with more preparation, or perhaps your loved one's success will inspire others to see their goals through. There is no PWS story too big or too small to share here. So we're really encouraging our community to share their stories with us. Tell us about your loved one. And there will be a link to do that in the show notes.
Moving on to some events and fundraisers coming up. We actually laid out all of PWSA's events as kind of save the dates for the community because we're so excited that they're going to be happening so soon. I swear time is going to fly, Annie. Yeah, we just can't wait for all of these to happen. So the first one coming up is our DC Fly-In. And actually, when this episode airs, the DC Fly-In application will be live. So we will have a link in our show notes to go learn all about the DC Fly-In, find that application. We have a travel scholarships application there as well. And both our DC Fly-In application and travel scholarships application have versions in Spanish too, which is great. So please go check those out. Please apply if you would like to be considered to attend. We are only taking 150 people. That's what we're able to do, basically space-wise and financially. So it will go fast. Applications will fill fast. They always do. I think in 2024, it was like 1 to 2 days, and we were already past capacity. So you'll see potentially this week an announcement that we've closed applications as well. But in the meantime, please go read all about the fly-in. It's such an amazing event, and we cannot wait to get together May 4th through 6th in DC. And that's going to actually take place more than anywhere else at the Yours Truly DC Hotel. And there's a link to learn more about the hotel and to book your stay as well at the link in our show notes. So go check all that out. Lots of great information. We also have the second Residential Providers Conference happening in 2026. That will take place August 21st through 22nd in Savannah, Georgia, once again at the Kimpton Bryce Hotel. This is only for residential providers to attend, not for any families or individuals with PWS or siblings. It's really just for residential providers to learn from each other, learn more about Prader-Willi syndrome, and help each other, basically, which will be great. And that registration will open on Monday, February 2nd. So please make sure you're checking our social media accounts, our Pulse newsletters. We'll continue to update you everywhere we can when that registration goes live. We also are so excited to bring back the Moms Retreat in 2026. This is our second Moms Retreat. It's going to be happening October 16th through 17th in Park City, Utah. Oh my gosh, Annie, I went there for the first time last year and fell in love. And everyone I went with, there were 6 of us, we were like, when can we move here? Let's all just pack up our moving vans and come back next week.
Was this
So,
this you went there for skiing, right?
yeah, yep,
Yeah, okay.
we're skiing. So it
I will
should
not be
be,
skiing at the mom's
yeah.
retreat.
It
I
might be ski season, who knows? That's some big elevation. They might have some snow in October. I'm not sure, I have no clue, but
yeah.
you never know.
Well, I'm really excited for this event. I get to be there and do some journaling, which I, of course, love and love to share that. So there's going to be some cool stuff happening. I'm really excited for this event.
Yeah, me too. It'll be great. I love that we get to put this on for the moms in our community so they can get some respite and community and connection and all that great stuff. And this is going to be taking place at the Grand Hyatt Deer Valley Resort. If you want to go check that out ahead of time, feel free. And we're going to have registration opening for the Moms Retreat on February 14th as a little Valentine's Day self-love gift
Nice.
for all the moms. So be on alert, be on the lookout on the 14th for our Moms Retreat registration. And then this event's not happening this year, but the registration's opening this year. So we still wanted to make sure everybody knew what was coming up. And that is our PWSA USA 2027 National Convention, United in Hope.
Woo!
It's gonna be taking place July 14th through 17th, 2027. So still in the distant future. Don't
I
have to worry too
I
much yet.
right, yeah. I did call make an appointment. I'm not gonna say where. And I was told that she was booked, and then I realized I hadn't put the year. I was like, "Wow, she really does book out far."
Yeah, for
Nope.
sure.
I was like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I mean 2027." So, anywho.
And to give a hint about who Annie's talking about, it's in Orlando, Florida again,
Oh,
start
sorry.
the convention. So Orlando, Florida, once again, we'll be going back, and this time we're gonna be at the Caribe Royale Orlando. I believe that the 2019 conference may have been there or 2017, one of them. But we're going back, and we're very excited to be back. And registration for the United in Hope Conference will open on Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Again, the conference is not taking place until 2027, but we will have registration opening this summer. So, once again, check back on all of our socials and in the Pulse, and we'll continue to update you all when these great events will have more details and when registration will be open. So, stay tuned. All right. We also want to give a huge, massive, giant thank you to everyone who donated to our 2025 Angel Drive. Because of you, this campaign was a huge success. And more importantly, families impacted by Prader-Willi syndrome are stepping into 2026 with hope, support, and a community that they can count on. Every gift, no matter the size, strengthens our ability to remain a trusted lifeline, fueling our programs, advocacy, and connections for families from diagnosis through adulthood. So, from all of us at PWSA, thank you so much for believing in this community, for investing in hope, and for helping ensure that no one ever faces PWS alone. We truly could not do this without you. So, thank you. We also have all of our great Hope in Action videos now on YouTube, and we'll have a link in our show notes to the playlist where you can watch all of them. We had, I believe, 7 really wonderful interviews that were
Mm,
shared throughout the campaign. And if you haven't seen them yet, we encourage you to go watch them. They're just beautiful stories.
so good.
And if you want to share them on your social media at events in the future, they are yours to share. So please get those out if you'd like to as well. We just love telling these stories. We also want to say a thank you to all of our PWS Hope United event fundraisers. In 2025, there was a record number of funds raised through PWS Hope United, which is just incredible. Across the country, families, friends, and volunteers came together to put on meaningful events, including the successful launch of United We Brunch, which took place during PWS Awareness Month in May. From first time fundraisers to those hosting an event for the second, fifth, and even 16th year, these community led efforts were nothing short of inspiring. Together, PWS Hope United fundraising events raised nearly $700,000 in 2025. So incredible. And this all helps fuel PWSA's critical programs and services. So thank you once again to everyone who gave their time, their energy, and their heart. Your impact reaches families every single day. Thank you so much.
So, for advocacy this week, we just want to let you know to mark your calendars for Every Life Foundation's Rare Disease Week. And this will be on Capitol Hill, February 24th through the 26th, 2026, in Washington, D.C. And we're encouraging our PWS community to be a part of it. Rare Disease Week brings together patients, families, advocates, and organizations from across the country to raise awareness, share lived experiences, and meet directly with lawmakers to advance policies that impact the rare disease community. It is a powerful opportunity to ensure the voices of individuals and families affected by a rare disease, including Prader-Willi syndrome, are heard on Capitol Hill. So, registration for Rare Disease Week will open on Wednesday, January 7th, 2026, and can be accessed using the link in our show notes. So, look for that. And if you want a glimpse of what to expect, we have a really incredible video from Rare Disease Week 2024. And you can see how our community shows up, speaks out, and drives change together. So, check out that video with a link in the show notes.
All right, on to some family support news now. We have a really sweet blog article to share first. It's a sibling spotlight, and it was submitted by PWSA USA's event coordinator, Angela Frazier, about her daughter. So, if you've ever received a new diagnosis care package from PWSA USA, there's a good chance it was carefully prepared by Ella Frazier. Ella is the sister of Joseph, otherwise known lovingly as JoJo, who lives with Prader-Willi syndrome, and from the very beginning, she has played an important role in his journey. Her care and compassion shine through in every box that she assembles. Thank you, Ella, for your time, your compassion, and your support of families in our community. And we'll have the full blog article at the link in our show notes, and you can see a very sweet photo of Ella assembling the care packages. So, and thank you, Angela, for sharing and letting us shine a light on your sweet daughter. We have a very exciting update, something that Annie and I have been looking forward to and really loved doing last year and the year before. And that is the Rare Aware Art Share. It is back for 2026.
Yay!
Yay! So, the Rare Aware Art Share is an opportunity for individuals living with Prader-Willi syndrome to use art as a powerful form of expression, advocacy, and awareness. Through this annual virtual art experience, artists share their perspectives and lived experiences, helping others better understand life with PWS and amplifying voices that deserve to be seen and heard. The 2026 theme is going to be advocacy and awareness, inviting artists living with PWS to explore what it means to speak up, to tell their story, and help create understanding through creativity. Artwork submissions will be accepted January 15th through March 15th of 2026. Submissions are accepted in a digital format only.
To clarify that, it's not as challenging as maybe it sounds. That just means, like, take a picture and then you submit the
Mhm.
picture. Like, it doesn't have to be made on the computer. Maybe nobody's thinking that, but when I first read that, I was like, "Oh, does that mean?" No, it just means you gotta take a picture of it, whatever they make, and then send it.
Yeah. No, that was good to clarify. Thank you, Annie. So, this artwork will be showcased throughout May, which again is PWS Awareness Month, across PWSA's platforms and at our 2026 DC Fly In event, hence the advocacy and awareness theme. And this will help extend each artist's voice beyond the PWS community and into broader conversations around inclusion, education, and advocacy, of course. So, to learn more and submit artwork, you can go to the link in our show notes and you'll find more details and then the form to fill out and submit the artwork through.
Mhm.
So, thank you in advance for taking part in this, and we can't wait to see your loved one's artwork. And then on to our Ask Nurse Lynn of the week. This question was submitted on behalf of a female who is 30 years old with a UPD subtype. And the question is, should a person with PWS use the same BMI ranges as someone without PWS? We are trying to figure out a good goal weight range for my loved one. Currently, her BMI is around 20, which her PCP says is normal. Is this a good measurement to use in determining the healthiest weight for her, or should her BMI be lower than the typical ranges due to hypotonia? And you can read Nurse Lynn's response at the link in our show notes. And there you can also submit your own non emergency medical question about Prader-Willi syndrome. And I'm so excited, Annie, that Nurse Lynn is continuing into 2026 and hopefully forever.
Yes. Yep. I think she's into it.
Yeah, same.
All right. So, speaking of Nurse Lynn, she wrote a really great research year in review wrap up. This is for our research section. And so it's just an overview of all the cool things that happened in PWS research this year. So, from the FDA approval of the first medication to treat hyperphagia in individuals with PWS, to a global collaboration at the International United in Hope Conference, momentum across PWSA USA's medical and research efforts continue to grow. So, if you want to learn how experts, advocates, and families work together to advance care, expand research, and strengthen support for the PWS community, and to read what's ahead in 2026, you can check out the link in our show notes to read PWSA USA's 2025 Research Year in Review. And thank you, Lynn, for putting all of that together. And then finally, for our resource spotlight, we want to let you all know that January is Mental Wellness Month. And while we know that mental wellness matters every month, this is a great opportunity to discuss and recognize the many ways we can support our mental health. So, for our resource spotlight, we shared a past blog on the benefits of exercise and physical activity to your mental wellness. And the American Psychology Association recognizes that exercise can decrease the effects of stress on the body, improve a person's mental health and mood, and even enhance the brain's ability for memory and cognition. So, the right kind of stress, like exercise, may help make the body more resilient by allowing it to practice coping with stress and building stronger and necessary communication pathways between the body's physiological systems. If you want to learn more about the benefits of exercise to your mental wellness, but also ways that as caregivers you can bring more exercise and physical activity into your life, check out the link for that blog in the show notes. And also, one of the things that we're doing this month, which I absolutely love, is that we reached out to our Adults with PWS Advisory Board. And these are adults living with PWS. And we asked them for their own mental wellness tips. So we will be sharing those this month, certainly on Mondays for sure. And I think we will have more to share throughout the month. So
Mhm.
if you want to check those out, great tips from individuals living with PWS. Also, for each one, there is a prompt. to share with your loved one with PWS, just to help spark conversation to talk about the importance of mental wellness and different ideas to support mental wellness. And if you and your loved one are willing to share that conversation, their own tips, we encourage you to share those in the comments, because we do want to put all of these together into a blog that will live on our website so that people can then find the blog for inspiration. Because, social media posts get lost. Like, they're fun for a minute, but they get lost in the mix. So we want to put all these into a blog so that people can find this whenever they need some inspiration. And so, yeah, just check those out. And I'll just share the one we put in the Pulse was from Brooke Fuller. And she said, I talk to my cat and I like it because he doesn't respond and he listens. I love that.
I love that.
And then she also said, I do yoga. That also helps. And I draw by number and play games and watch TikTok. I can relate to all of that. That's, I don't have TikTok. I'm an old lady. I have Instagram. So, but I do love when I get, when I get a good run. I actually took a picture of, I don't, for those of you who know, when you open the search in Instagram, you have a lot of different, there's that one page that's got a lot of different options. And the other day when I opened it, it was all dog videos. And I thought,
Yes.
I have won. I beat Instagram. I beat the algorithm. So I took a
You
screenshot.
are winning at social media, Annie, that's for sure. Mine is not that, I wish.
Oh,
Mine's like pop culture, I don't even know.
oh, yeah, no, I don't
Some
get that.
recipes, some healthy recipes, mostly pop culture. I'm like, "How?" I don't even, like, research that, I don't follow entertainment that
Well,
fully,
I mean,
but
if we wanted to do a deep dive into social media and algorithms, my best friend and I were just talking about this because she was like, I'm getting these videos about this thing and I don't know why. And I was like, oh, that's because I'm watching those videos.
Mm,
So the people around you, you get a little clue.
yeah.
But that's a whole other episode. Um, but I just want to say thank you to the Adults with PWS Advisory Board for their incredible responses that you all haven't seen yet,
Mhm.
but I have. I was putting those together today, so I'll be putting those out. So yeah, we encourage you to go to Facebook and to Instagram, find those mental wellness tips, take on what works for you and your loved one, also share what works for you. And let's just have a great conversation around that. And there will also be coming up some tips on social media use, which we're
Yes.
excited to put out.
So good.
Yeah, we realized that that is a very important conversation, and we thought that it went well with the mental wellness because there's, looking at cute dog videos, but then there's a whole other thing. And yes, it's a waste of time,
The
but
scary
whatever.
side of social media,
And there's
yes.
a scary side of social media and the importance of being really
Being
careful with
safe.
it,
Yeah.
especially with our loved ones with PWS. So we look forward to having that conversation as well. But all of that to say, we hope you all are supporting your mental wellness. And not just in January, but in all the months. But this is a good time to put some focus on it, have those conversations.
I believe in you, Annie. You can stick with yours. Just read
Yes.
that blog. You'll be inspired.
Yeah. Well, I was doing pretty good. I got thrown off by, let's say, perimenopause. I'm
Yeah.
blaming 2026 is the year to blame everything on perimenopause for me. So there we
I
go.
support that.
So that's what we're doing. Carrie, anything you want to add before we close out this episode?
No, I think just if you're interested once again in attending the 2026 DC Fly-In in May, please, please go check out the webpage now so you don't miss your opportunity. Because again, spots will fill quickly. So I
Yeah.
don't think we can stress that enough. But we're so excited to go back. We're so excited to do some deep policy dives and really spread awareness and make an impact on the lives of our families. So we
Yeah.
hope to see you there.
All right. Well, that's our episode. And we are really looking forward to seeing you all at some of these events coming up and seeing you on social media and wherever we see you. So here's to a fantastic year ahead. Fingers crossed.
Yay! Thank you for listening to this episode of PWS United. If you want to learn more about Prader-Willi syndrome and how PWSA USA is making strides in advocacy, family support, and research, visit www.pwsausa.org. And while you're there, we encourage you to sign up for our Pulse email newsletter to stay informed about the latest news, resources, and events. Don't forget to subscribe to the PWS United podcast so you never miss an episode. Our team is always available to support families and their loved ones living with PWS 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You can call us at 941-312-0400 or email info@pwsausa.org. Catch a new episode next Tuesday, and until then, have a great week.